Right, we're going to start with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So she has just called off the pack. She has told the Swifties officially, it's time to stop harassing my ex-boyfriends from 12 years ago, please.
Now she says it.
So they started harassing John Mayer recently because she added Dear John back onto her re-recorded version of her album. And she dated John Mayer when she was 19 and he was what, like 30? That on its own is like a whole other can of worms debate. But it basically turned into like, let's start a harassment campaign against every man who has crossed Taylor Swift, our idol. And I'm sorry, but if all of your exes are psychopaths and narcissists, I think that it might be a you problem.
You are the problem. You are officially the problem. Like, look,
they might legitimately be crazy,
no,
but if you're attracting that, or if you just assume that all of your exes were the problem, you might be the problem.
It's society has gotten to a point where when I hear a woman say, "And my ex was a toxic narcissist," I'm like, so like what he asked you?
It's like even if he was at this point, I'm not listening.
I'm not listening. I hear it's the term narcissist though. I hear anyone call someone else a toxic narcissist or a narcissist. I'm just like, you're likely just as bad. And it was probably a mutually awful relationship.
Yeah, so let's just watch the video. She did this at one of her concerts.
Okay.
Where she called them off.
33 years old. I don't care about anything that happened to me when I was 19 except the songs I wrote and the memories we made together. So what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm not putting this album out so that you can go and should feel the need to defend me on the internet against someone you think I might have written a song about.
They're like kind of upset. They're like, boo.
You think I might have written a song about 14 million years ago. I mean, in the past, she has said it's presumptuous to assume that Dear John was about John Mayer.
Hi, guy named John that I dated.
Yeah. His name is kind of in the title, so that makes it awkward.
Yeah.
But Jake Gyllenhaal actually has been another victim of the Swiftie hate campaigns. And just recently, this was like in an interview last year, he kind of called them out and said, at some point, I think it's important when supporters get unruly that we feel a responsibility to have them be civil and not allow for cyberbullying in one's name. Obviously Taylor Swift was not mentioned here. He said it has nothing to do with me. It's about her relationship with her fans.
I disagree
with him.
It is
her expression. Artists tap into personal experiences for inspiration, and I don't begrudge anyone that.
I disagree with him on this. Like, you are not, unless she actually said go forth and harass Jake Gyllenhaal, and she's not responsible for that.
It's not her responsibility to police her fans' behavior when it's literally millions of people, but also
Phil was the one who pointed this out to me, where I was like, I feel like she eggs this stuff on. He's like, how? And I'm like, I couldn't really come up with that. Like, my instinct is to say that she's built a fan base that feels that strongly about it, but all that proves is that she's really good at her job. She's really good at making music that people connect with. Her music
makes people feel strongly about something. Like, it's her doing her job, right?
Exactly. So I've actually changed my position on this. Like, I used to feel like she wanted it, but it's like she should want it. It's her job, but she can't control outside of actually telling people to do something illegal.
Yeah. Taylor Swift has never Me Too'd anyone. Like, that's a big deal. But in the eyes of her fans,
she better become a billionaire quick, or that's going to happen eventually.
Yeah, in the eyes of her fans, all of her exes are irredeemable monsters because she can do no wrong.
And that part is a little bit annoying because there's a lack of self-reflection there.
Exactly.
But it's also not her. She's not legally obligated to self-reflect.
Knowing that about her, it makes her songs resonate with me less. That it requires no self-reflection or thinking about where you could be in the wrong. I mean, she made one song about Taylor Lautner where she admitted fault. That was it.
Yeah.
And I just think if you're 33 and every relationship you've been in has failed and you think that it was everyone else's fault, look at the common denominator.
I mean, also,
it's you.
Part of it is like when you get to that level of fame, Like, she's not going to date a nobody. She, like, famous guy.
Even when she was 19, she's not going to date a nobody. She was dating men who are more wealthy and more powerful and more influential than her.
Well, she's about to be a billionaire, so she's not going to be able to do that for much longer.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, that's it. That's her only choice.
Elon needs to come and save the day.
Her only choice is Elon. Like, I actually kind of like it because it's like, it's going to be one of those things where it'll be so weird that she's gonna find out she's really into it. she's gonna do it as like a favor to somebody, like where she's like, oh fine, I'll go to dinner with him, and she's gonna be all for it. He's gonna be like, he's not gonna make eye contact. He's gonna talk about weird shit, and she's gonna be like, this is awesome.
Gosh, now there are some ugly responses from her fans. One said, John Mayer groomed you as a teenager when he was 32.
He groomed the adult.
He has sexually harassed multiple women, and it's extremely racist. So he deserves everything coming his way. I love,
dude, the ability. He's
also racist.
The ability for like creepy internet parasocial stands to justify everything with buzzwords is insane, dude. They're mentally ill. They're mentally ill.
Another person said, unfortunately, we don't give a fuck, and he's going to hell, my princess. They don't even care what she's saying.
She attracts a certain type of mentally ill person.
I hate stan culture.
She attracts a certain type of mentally ill person that just uses her music as an excuse.
Ugh. Another one said, Jake Gyllenhaal was mature enough to know and understand everything, but John Mayer is unstable AF. This is the right move by her because he reacts in any way. At least media won't frame her for making her fandom bully her exes. I don't know. Everyone makes songs about breakups, so she has been kind of unfairly pigeonholed in that way. Like,
about what? About
that all of her songs are
she does that about she does that like, to herself.
Everyone does that now.
But she does that. I mean, who else? Like, I don't.
Every pop star.
I feel like most music outside
and self-love songs.
It's all self-love songs or it's club songs. Like, I don't.
Boss babes stuff where it's like, get your bag, queen. You don't need him.
I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was talking to someone recently. I was like, you know what I miss about R&B is like it was actually optimistic.
Heartfelt.
It was actually optimistic about the human condition.
Yeah.
And it came at a time when you talked about romance in a way that seemed like there was actually a future for it, and you wanted it to work out. Now all of it deconstructs the human experience and romantic experience in a way that's just depressing.
We got one from Carbon Heart. It's on us to call out the demonic rituals being done in popular media. It's influencing everyday life and it needs to be pushed back with morality. Well, sure, but I don't think Ice Cube is the avatar for the movement against demonic rituals being performed.
I mean, I kind of like that ideal. It's like he's not the hero we need. He's not the hero we need, but he's the hero we deserve. Like or like they say like nobody is better suited to power than those who didn't seek it. Like Ice Cube's like, look, I didn't want to be the one who brought about the Second American Cultural Revolution, but
wow, I'm even seeing Jake Gyllenhaal stan accounts responding to this. Oh, really? Couldn't she have said this earlier? Like when she released that song about Jake Gyllenhaal and let people hate on him and send him the worst kind of harassment imaginable and threats just because of an effing song? Smiley face?
She is not responsible for her fans. Though I do.
I'm sorry, why do you care about some celebrities' personal life and relationships?
They're weird. They're weird people, dude.
Congratulations or sorry that happened. I'm not reading all that.
Dude, the way they talk about them is they talk about these people like they know them.
So weird.
They, like, it's exactly those cases. Who is the famous Sharon Tate? Like, it's all that now, except for everyone's too lazy to go actually do the stalking in person. We've gotten lazier as a culture. We used to at least do our stalking in person when we did it. Now we just stalk people digitally because kids these days don't want to work. Even the mentally ill kids that stalk celebrities don't want to work anymore.
Another one says, I'm glad Taylor Swift has the ability to be the bigger person. I, unfortunately, do not.
Oh, my God.
You're going to avenge your idol.
Dude, how easy must your life be?
This is when, like, we live in such an a-religious and amoral society that this is the moral crusade people pick up. There's no such thing as actually being an atheist. You have to worship something, and for millions of people, they've chosen a celebrity to worship.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media, and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.